Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 2022 Sentry Classic Day number 2 here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff joined alongside Steve Maves and Katie Lecton. Thank you for tuning in here today on Zaleski Sports as we have a pretty good matchup for you today. First off, we got the Amherst Falcons against the Allman Bancroft Eagles. And to talk about both of these schools, Amherst, they're 3-3. To begin the year, they average around 50 points per game. Coach Phil Jaglow is really thinking that his team can end up going pretty far into the season now that they have one of their great players back in Tyler Soulsby coming off of a shoulder injury from the football season. So, with that being said, I'll talk about the Allman Bancroft Eagles, coached by Kurt Lamb, who their school is only 122 people in attendance. So the enrollment numbers pretty darn low. They're a D5 program from the Central Wisconsin South Division, and in their last game they defeated Spencer 86-51, and they average around 67.5 points per game. And they're 6-1 this season, so they're riding a pretty good streak of wins. So we're gonna see who has the best of it going into this one this afternoon, and we'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of Central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
And we are back, everybody. Just moments away from tip-off, we're going to go over the starting lineups to start off this one. Amherst is playing as the home team here in this one. So the starting lineup for the Allman Bancroft Eagles, number 2 is Brody Dernbach. And then the 6'2 junior, number 5 is TJ Lamb, son of Coach Kurt Lamb. At 6'5", sophomore, number 15, Aiden Phillips, one of the leading scorers on the team, averaging 15 a game. As for the next one, number 25 is Dalton Amernick. And then at 35 is Xander Miner. Head coach is Kurt Lamb of the 6-1 Eagles, trying to go to 7-1. But now on to the Amherst Falcons. So the 6-foot senior making his second appearance of the year, number 2, Tyler Soulsby. At number 3 is the senior Ethan Zilich. And then at 6'2 is number 10, Aiden Jastromski. He averages 11 rebounds per game. Pretty big player on the team. And then Mac Ladowski at number 11, the senior, averaging 10 points per game. And then at number 24, Spencer Cohen, the junior. And Phil Jaglow is the head coach of the Falcons. So just to have a pretty good 36 minutes of basketball underway here on Zaleski Sports. It's Jastromski and Phillips set for the tip. Pretty good turnout of crowd here today. Beautiful day outside as well. Enjoy the weather while we have it, especially compared to last week where it was extremely cold. And to be in the tip, a little wacky, but the Falcons will start out with the possession. Gladowski moving around to Soulsby. Passing the ball around. And Spencer Cohen has a little lane to drive outside. Nice kick out pass to Jastrzomski, leaving the 3-ball short. Rebounded there by Brody Dernbach. So a couple dribbles from TJ Lamb as he passes that one back outside to Dalton Omerick. Moving the ball around there, TJ Lamb getting the screen there from Xander Miner. Pick and roll not going to work, but has a nice pass on the inside, the reverse layup from Dernbach. Well done. 17:07 to go here in this first half, 2-0. And Soulsby to Cohen, over to Jastrzomski. Back to Cohen, inside the paint, Skladowski. Soulsby, the college three, no good. That was Tyler Soulsby. He let go of that one from pretty darn deep. Almost an over and back there from Lamb. And Miner losing the handle. Cohen trying to steal it from him. Amherst applying lots of pressure on the Eagles right now. And getting around it with the height is Aiden Phillips with his first basket of this tournament here in the Sentry Classic. Zilic in the paint, puts it up, leaves it short, right off the the right end of the rim. So Lamb's gonna take this one slowly down the court. Each team kind of familiarizing themselves with the rhythms of the opposition. And it seems like both of these teams play at a pretty consistent pace. Check out the replay here of the reverse layup coming from Dernbach. As you can see, it was a pretty nice reverse coming from him. Very well done. Using the height once again. Miner driving inside. He gets a layup. That's for 2. So now it's 6-0. And Jastrzomski thought about taking the college three, passed on it. Zilic, he thought about it, trying to move a few defenders off. And Soulsby back over to Jastrzomski. A few shot fakes coming from Amherst right now. We'll see if they can put up a good shot, get their first points on the board. Lots of ball fakes coming from the Falcons. Zilic passing that one over to Cohen. Soulsby to Jastrzomski. Jastrzomski for 3 from college level. 3-6. Deep 3 coming from Aiden Jastrzomski. He's one of the leading scorers on this program, averaging around 11 points per game. Getting very aggressive there. And then the pass back inside over to Phillips with another easy basket. His 6'5" frame, tough to defend for Amherst. And Jastrzomski moving around again, kind of falls over. And that's going to be the first foul of the afternoon from either side. This one coming from Dalton Omerick. And we're going to show you the instant replay of the three-pointer from Jastrzomski. And Gladowski, he's going to handle the ball here. So only 2 fouls so far in this one. Leaving that one short was Jastrzomski. He was trying to get another 3 in the bank. Not going to do it for him. And Dernbach over to Phillips. Moving quickly around it was Lamb. Phillips gets fouled, and they're going to call the foul on the floor. So it looks like Gladowski is going to be called for that one. So that's Gladowski's first. Substitution being made from the Falcons as Zilic comes out of the game. Coming into the game is Wyatt Blaskowski. Bench points have been a pretty big thing here for Amherst in the last few games. One of the bigger bench players for them is Jaron Alfuth. He can shoot it from 3. He can shoot it in the paint. He is basically a player who can shoot it from any type of range for this team. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see him come in soon. And once again, Phillips missing it. Gets his own board and putting it back up and in. So Phillips has 6 points in this one. He averages 15 points per game. Off to a pretty good start for him and the Eagles. 10-3 is our score. 3:35 to go, or 13:35 to go, excuse me, in the first half. Great pass from Jastrzomski over to Blaskowski, but Blaskowski lost the handle and turnover from Amherst. Try to minimize on those. And Phillips, once again, Lamb, ball gets kicked off of Jastrzomski's knee, so that's going to stay with the Eagles. And Derenbach, great pass inside there to Phillips, but lost the handle, and it's going to stay with the Eagles as Cohen knocked that one out of his hands. Few substitutions being made here. So for Amherst, Jaron Alfuth, he's back in, as well as Jake Derazinski. And then for the Eagles, it looks like number 3 in Clarence Pratt is in, as well as number 22, Emmett Stiles. Lamb, great defense from Cohen, but Lamb, spin moves, great pass inside to Phillips. Phillips with another basket. Aiden Phillips is up to 8 points in this game and 2 boards. Cohen trying to drop a play on the offense. Derazinski kicking it back out. Back into Derazinski. Great ball movement. Alfuth from deep. That one is good. Jaron Alfuth for 3. Like I said earlier, Jaron Alfuth, he can shoot it from deep and he can play it low as well using his 6'4" frame. Moving this one around. We're seeing some nice ball movement here coming from the Eagles, but going to be a travel there on TJ Lamb. So that's the first turnover of the afternoon for Almond Bancroft. And Glodowski will take this one up the floor. 11:50 to go here in this first half. A little careless with the pass, but Alfuth able to gather it. And Bladowski in the corner. Alfuth back up top. Let's see if a little bit of ball movement can be done here from Amherst. Alfuth again for 3. Way downtown again. 2 college level 3s from the junior. We're going to show you the 3-pointer here from Jaron. His second one of the afternoon, so he's already up to 6. He's got 6 out of the 9 total points for Amherst. And Amherst, they're 3 for 4 from 3 this afternoon. Great pass inside, but tough shot there. Got to take care of the basketball. And as Amherst takes over on the offensive end once again. And they're going to call, looks like a reach-in foul. That one was on Emmett Stiles there. Take another look at the 3-pointer here from Jaron. Some pretty nice stuff. Great form, shooting it like Curry. So Glodowski going to inbound this one to Alfuth. Back over. That one goes off of Lamb's hands out of bounds. So Glodowski's going to inbound again. 12-9's our score. Still waiting to see if Amherst can get the points in the paint. All they've done is made 3s. Glodowski wide open for 3. That one rims out. That one looked like it was going to be good. That would have gave Amherst the tie. So Lamb taking this one up the floor. Screen from Minor. Lamb working off the screen with the J, airballs it out of bounds, and Amherst will take over with 10-12 to go. And Glodowski moving the ball quickly. Back over to Soulsby. Soulsby kicking it out. Alfuth again. He's in his spot. And they're going to call foul on the floor here as Derazinski falls over. And it's going to be a personal foul on the Eagles. This one looks like it might have been on TJ Lamb. So Lamb's going to take a seat. That's only Lamb's first foul of this one. 3 fouls from each team so far here in this first half. Getting close to midway. Tyler Soulsby for 3! Another college level 3. You might as well put this team in the college level. Except in the college level, they'd probably not turn out the best. But that's going to be a timeout here coming from Coach Lamb. So that will bring us to our first commercial break. We'll be right back on Zaleski.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Sentry Classic 2022 Sentry Classic, sponsored by Fleet Farm. Get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm. Going on right now, save up to 50% on all toys, including top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Don't forget, you'll always get the lowest prices with the Fleet Farm Price Match Guarantee. See our store at fleetfarm.com for details. 9:43 to go here in this one, all tied up at 12 here in the first half. So TJ Lamb, he's back on the floor after taking a very quick seat on the bench, only with 1 foul though. So Darren Bach, that pass gets intercepted by Ehrenberg. Trevor Ehrenberg's back in the game off the bench, and that one goes out of bounds, gonna stay with Amherst. So the starting lineup, or the lineup right now for Amherst, looks like Cohn, Jastrzomski, Ehrenberg, Derazinski, and Soulsby. Soulsby takes it up top, over to Jastrzomski. Amherst 4 for 6 from downtown today. Soulsby for 3, make it 5 for 7. My goodness. They are feeling it right now. I don't know if J-Lo drew that one up, but it's working. Lamb, pass over to Phillips. Phillips looking around from the corner. Back to Lamb again. So Tyler Soulsby, he's got 6 points, 2 for 2 from 3. Phillips, layup attempt, no good. Rebound, Derazinski, and aggressive with it as Amherst takes over on the offense. Quick pass there from Cohen to Derazinski. Almost looked like they had something going. Jump ball called. Possession arrow is going to go to the Eagles. And we're going to take a quick look at Soulsby's three-pointer to bring him up to 6 points this afternoon. Another college level 3. Amherst must have been practicing from that distance because they're not missing. 8:18 to go. 15-12, and that leaves a wide open three-pointer coming from Brody Dernbach as he's got 5 points this afternoon. Soulsby looking around. Ehrenberg back over to Soulsby. Try to get a little bit of ball movement. Spencer Cohn taking a nice shot right off of the rim with a nice touch. That's Cohn's first 2 points of the afternoon. 17-15, turnover coming from the Eagles as Soulsby takes this one up to the basket. And that one is good, and Coach Lamb wants to call another timeout, and that will bring us to another commercial break. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
A lot of three-pointers here in this one this afternoon. Pretty entertaining contest we have for you guys here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is sponsored by Bootleggers. Bootleggers in Amherst Junction is your perfect combination of great food and a great atmosphere. Browse through a wide selection of food and drink options and enjoy the best pizza around. At Bootleggers in Amherst Junction, it's what's for dinner, capiche. And Aiden Phillips once again with another easy layup, bringing his total up to 10 points here this afternoon. He's got 10 of the 17 points for Allman Bancroft. And Jastrzomski in the paint. That one rolls out, no good. Rebound for the Eagles. Darenbach working around Ehrenberg's defense. Soulsby trying to double team him. And Lamb, a few shot fakes and dribble fakes, and that's going to be a foul. This one looks like it might be on Ehrenberg, so that'd be his first. 6:42 to go. 19-17 is our score. Tough pass inside, and Phillips, he gets fouled on the shot. He's going to be taken too. And Ethan Zilic, he's checked back into the game. That foul is going to be on Jastrzomski. So Aiden Phillips, these are the first free throws of the game from either side. Phillips' first shot at the charity stripe is good. So it's 19-18 now. And the second one, back rim, no good. Miner pushes Zilic there. Could have been a foul called, doesn't call it. Tyler Soulsby, I thought he was going to make that one too. He was feeling it, but no good on that one. So the rebound for the Eagles as Darenbach will take this one up on the offensive end. TJ Lamb handling. Miner setting the screen. Passing it inside to Phillips, using his frame, and that's an and one for Aiden Phillips. So he's got one free throw to shoot here to try to go 2 for 3 at the line this afternoon. Allman Bancroft takes the lead right back. Matt Gladowski's back in. Soulsby checks out after that foul. And the free throw is good from Aiden Phillips. 14 points already for Aiden Phillips. Absolutely insane. Averaging only 15 points a game, as well as 15 rebounds. We'll show you a quick replay of the and one here from Aiden Phillips. He just made a few nice moves to work it around in the paint and get the easy basket using his 6'5" frame. Height's a pretty big thing when it comes to the game of basketball. And right now, Aiden Phillips is using it to his advantage. Speaking of advantages, Spencer Cohn tried to using advantage of his elbow, but he gets called for the offensive foul. 21-19 is our score. 5:53 to go here in this first half. And Almond Bancroft is now in the bonus. So they'll be getting 1-and-1s here on out until Amherst has 10 fouls, where it will be 2 free throws. Phillips just bodying players, missing that layup. And Gladowski moving it around. Zilic. Amherst has some quick players out on the floor right now, but that's no good. And Lamb will take it up the floor. Trying to work it around here. Dalton Amernick. Aiden Phillips once again. Jastrzomski and Gladowski, the double team, which leaves Minor open. Minor a dribble. Takes it up, and he's fouled in the and one for Xander Minor. Ehrenberg gets called with the foul, so that's his second foul of the afternoon. So he'll probably take a seat, and he will. Zilic and Ehrenberg both take seats, and Alfuth is back in, as well as Blaskowski. And Minor's free throw, no good. Rebound from Spencer Cohen. Amherst trying to get a basket here. They've gone scoreless in the last 2 minutes. Gladowski almost turned it over. Great pass inside it. Spencer Cohen, what a move. As the Falcons bring it back to a 2-point game with 4:30 to go. Darren Bach over to Phillips. Looking around, back to Darren Bach. Passing it back and forth with each other right now. And the turnover, and a foul is going to be called here on the floor. Looks like it's going to be on Xander Minor. So that's Xander's first foul. Spencer Cohen, he checks out, and Tyler Soulsby is back in. Right now, Tyler Soulsby, the leading scorer of this Amherst team, with 8 points. 4:08 to go. Today's game is sponsored by Par 4. Immerse yourself in an authentic dining bistro at Par 4 Bistro in Waupaca. Sandwiches, soups, brick oven pizzas, kids options, and awarded chefs' signature local favorites. Wednesday night trivia at 7 p.m. free to play. For a night out, a family meal, or just a dinner for two, come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Waupaca. Amherst almost had a basket there, but the Eagles take over on the offensive end to try to increase their lead to 4 or 5. Pratt passing to Darren Bach, over to Lamb. Great pass inside to Aiden Phillips, and man, is he dominating inside of the paint today. Amherst is going to have an answer for him in the second half. We'll see if Jagalo can draw something up, and Alfuth looked like he fouled Lamb on the shot attempt. So TJ Lamb will be shooting 2 free throws.
Amherst foul number 5, Jared Albert. First personal, team 9. TJ Lamb at the line for the Eagles.
And the first one is good from TJ Lamb. That's his first point here this afternoon. And TJ's second one from the charity stripe. Good. They do call a lane violation, though. They actually call a foul here on Aiden Phillips. So if Amherst can get Aiden Phillips into foul trouble, they'll definitely be able to take advantage on the defensive end. And if Amherst can keep shooting the three the way they have done here in this first half, no question can this team just take the lead right back in a matter of moments. Alfuth. Jastrzomski for three, just as I was saying. If they can continue shooting the three ball like that, it's going to be a heck of a ride for both of these teams. Jastrzomski, he's 2 for 3 from three this afternoon. Lamb had the layup, but he missed it, and the rebound from Amherst, which leads to another foul. So one more foul here on Allman Bancroft, and Amherst will be in the bonus. Actually, they are in the bonus. So to shoot the 1-and-1 is Derazinski. And Amernick, he's checking back into this one for number 22, Emmett Stiles. And Derazinski's first free throw on the 1-and-1, no good. And trying to get the rebound were 3 different Eagles as they all collide into each other, and the ball rolls out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Amherst with 2:40 to go. 3-point game here in this first half. So Glodowski to inbound this one. Gets it in to Soulsby, and Soulsby steps out of bounds after Lamb tips it, and the two of them, they kind of have a laugh with each other. And Ethan Zilic, he's checking himself into this game as Jaron Alfuth, he checks out. And TJ Lamb to bring this one down the court. Jake Derazinski to defend him. We'll see now that the Eagles don't have Phillips, if Amherst can guard the paint very well and make the Eagles take difficult shots. But now that they're in the double bonus, TJ Lamb will be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one is good from Lamb. All points for TJ Lamb via the free throw. And the second one rims it short. Jake Derazinski falls over but gets the pass off over to Zilic as Amherst will set it up on the offense. And Jastrzomski for 3, no good. That's his spot, the deep college level way downtown. That's what he was looking for, but Zilic gets called with the foul now, and Darren Bach will be shooting 2 free throws. 2:09 left here in this first half. And it's been a pretty entertaining one thus far. And the first one from Derbach, the bank is open on Thursday. And the second one coming from Brody is good. So that brings it to a 30-24 game. 6-point lead for Allman Bancroft. Glodowski with a great drive around but couldn't finish the layup. Those ones hurt. The ones that look easy, but they just don't fall your way. 1:45 to go. As Pratt passing it inside to Minor. Minor trying to body, no good. Defense from Zilic. Very good, staying square. Jastrzomski gets the ball picked away from Lamb. Lamb over the shoulder pass. Crazy looking shot coming from Pratt. And the ball just keeps going crazy down the court. Chucking that one, but Jastrzomski asking for a foul. But that was a called block, and it's going to stay with Amherst. Today's game is sponsored by AG Country. AG Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact AG Country in Stevens Point Wausau, Marshfield, or Medford. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. 30-24 is our score. Spencer Cohen. Pass that one to Golodowski. Golodowski with the no-look pass over to Cohen. Great pass from Spencer Cohen to the inside. That ball is stuck to the rim for a few seconds there. Did not fall Amherst's way. But you talk about that pass there from Spencer Cohen. That was a pretty nice looking pass with some pizzazz and heat on it. TJ Lamb trying to make some moves on Derzinski, but he holds on the defensive end. And Pratt now, he takes it up top of the key. Pass inside. That ball gets stolen from them, and Cohen takes over. He lays it up and in. Spencer Cohen with the nice ball handles off of a mistake there from the Eagles, making it a 4-point game in the final 12 seconds of this one here in the half. We'll see what the Eagles can do with it. Lamb picks up his dribble. Got to pass it. Stolen. But they're going to call a foul on the Eagles here, or on the Falcons. Almost looked like a clean steal, and the foul could have been on Minor, but it went the other way around. Derzinski called for the foul. 6.6 seconds to go. Minor's first free throw, good. And Alfuth and Tyler Soulsby are back in, as well as Blaskowski. And the second one rims out, no good. Trying to get the rebound here. Glodowski, great pass to Alfuth. Can he get the shot off? No. As that one goes over. And that will do it for the first half in this one. Very competitive game we have so far. Our score, Almond Bancroft 31, Amherst Falcons with 26. And we will be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Bootleggers in Amherst Junction brings a great atmosphere with a full menu of delicious burgers, sandwiches, and dinner options along with Friday and Saturday weekly specials. Bootleggers offers up a great variety of pizza along with a relaxing, unique Bootleggers feel both inside and out. Make dinner simple tonight and leave the cooking to Bootleggers on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. Stop in or call ahead 715-824-2929. That's Bootleggers. It's what's for dinner. Capiche?
The International Bank of Amherst is your personal independent community bank. For over 125 years, customers and friends from all throughout central Wisconsin have known that the International Bank of Amherst has been in the same place with the same great smile. Checking, savings, mobile banking, and providing you the loans you need to make your dreams a reality. It's always the International Bank of Amherst by your side. Come see the difference this local independent community bank can provide for you. Located right on Main Street in downtown Amherst.
Member FDIC. Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this fall.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Stevens Point, Wisconsin, here at the beautiful campus of University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. Great first half we just witnessed here in the Quant Gym. Our score here, Allman Bancroft 31, Amherst 26. How we got to that point, though, is Aiden Phillips for Allman Bancroft scoring 16 points, shooting 7 for 9. Here in this one, just dominating in the paint. Also 5 offensive rebounds. So it's a key for Phil Jagalo's offense or defense, to stop Aiden Phillips from getting in the paint and just allowing any easy points in the paint. But that 6'5" frame of him does a lot of work. But for Amherst, their offense, their big story was the three-pointer. They made 6 3-pointers. They ended up shooting 6 for 9 from the arc, or from behind the arc, in this one to bring them up to 26 points. And their leading scorer of the first half was Tyler Soulsby, who ended up with 8 points. So a lot of sharing the ball around came from Amherst, with 5 different players scoring points for them. As for Allman Bancroft, they had 4 different players score. They shot 8 from 12 from the free throw line in the first half, and Amherst only shot 1 free throw in the half, and that was a bonus free throw coming from Jake Derazinski, and he didn't make it, so they went 0 for 1 at the line. So another key thing is for this Amherst team to end up winning this game, a big key for them is to cause foul trouble for Allman Bancroft, especially on Aiden Phillips, the 6'5" player. But with that being said, we're just about to get things underway here in the second half as both teams are getting out of their huddles. Today's game is sponsored by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Also sponsored by Roberts Physical Therapy. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy, with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. Here we go. Second half underway here in Stevens Point at the 2022 Sentry Classic. First men's game of the afternoon, and that's a basket there. The J coming from Aiden Jastrzomski. This is the only game we're covering here today here on Zaleski Sports. As for the games later in the afternoon and the evening time, here on this beautiful Thursday are at 5:15 Spash versus Fond du Lac in the girls bracket, and then as for in the boys bracket at 7 p.m. is Spash versus Stoughton. And that shot layup is no good coming from the Eagles. That looked like Dalton Omernick, who took his first shot attempt here this afternoon. 28-31 is our score. 17-22 to go here in the half. Imagine if that ball would have went in off the tip pass. But ball gets turned over. Amherst to take over. Spencer Cohn to Jastrzomski. That's his spot to make it from 3, but Aiden Phillips defending it. Gladowski in the paint. Up and in. Good. Amherst did not take that many shot opportunities inside of the paint in the first half. Second half, they've already taken 1. And that one was good from Matt Gladowski, as he has his first 2 points of this afternoon. And it's 30-31 now. TJ Lamb driving inside. Lost the handle a little bit as that ball gets tossed out of bounds from Dernbach, as Amherst will take over. That's 2 straight possessions of turnovers coming from the Bancroft Eagles. Spencer Cohn to take it, almost traveled with it, but keeps his footing down. And Cohen almost makes that one with the left. That would have been 4 straight points in the paint for the Falcons. So it looks like Coach Jagalo wants his players to end up getting the ball to the inside and maybe drawing fouls on Aiden Phillips. Speaking of him, that ball gets passed into him. Great pass inside of Minor. Minor goes up with it. Good. Xavier Minor with the basket. And Spencer Cohen leading it back up to Tyler Soulsby. Picks up the dribble. Pass to Soulsby. Soulsby thought about taking the deep shot. Passed on it. The shot is good. Coming from Cohen. His ability to move around with the basketball like that and get in a position to have a nice, comfortable shot, even though it looks extremely uncomfortable, is pretty amazing to see. So Spencer Cohen with another basket. And the three-pointer, the deep three there, coming from Dalton Amernick. That's his first made basket of the afternoon, and it's a three-pointer. So these teams keep responding to each other here in the second half, score-wise. Spencer Cohen now has 8 points here in this one. Speaking of him, he's handling the basketball right now. Pass outside. Jastrzomski from his deep spot, no good. So Aiden Jastrzomski, he's getting a little cold from three. After he's made 2 other three-pointers, he's missed his last 3 attempts from three. 36-32 our score. 14:30 to go here in the second half. TJ Lamb picks up the dribble. Amernick being defended immensely by Gladowski. The pass inside, overthrown and intercepted by Ethan Zilich. Pass inside to Gladowski. Gladowski goes up with the right and good. 34-36. Lots of turnovers here are being drawn by this Amherst defense, which is leading them to a couple of baskets. Almost another turnover, and it's going to be another turnover as Tyler Soulsby lost the handle. He kicks it back outside to Derazinski, but falling over. Soulsby picks it back up, gets the rebound, no good, and the Eagles take over. Lots of crazy events just went down there in that last 15 seconds, and no basket was to show for it. But Gladowski, he's got 4 of the 8 points in the half already for Amherst as Jastrzomski turns that one over to TJ Lamb. Got to take care of the basketball right now. Both teams are kind of treating the basketball like food, and they're just playing around with it. Not really sure where I was going with that one, but you know, it's pretty fun. 13:13 to go here in the second half. 36-34. Today's game is sponsored by Blenker Construction. Let Blenker Construction bring your dream home to life. From interior and exterior design to construction, customization, and seeing the job is done right. Blenker Construction is with you every step of the way. Visit blenkerco.com. So Aiden Jastrzomski gets called for another foul, and that's his 3rd foul here this afternoon. Let's see if he'll take a seat pretty soon, or if Jiglo will keep him in this one. But Amherst has 3 fouls here in the second half. As for Allman Bancroft, they don't even have a foul. As a great effort there coming from Matt Gladowski as he steps out of bounds and knocks over one of the chairs on the Eagles bench. He was able to get a pretty good handle of that basketball and chuck it way down there. It would have been intercepted by Xavier Minor though. But he was out of bounds, so they inbound it, and the Eagles take over once again here on the offense. Amernick, great bounce pass to the inside. Over to, that was Darren Bach. Very nicely done there from the Eagles. And Spencer Cohen pass inside to Trevor Ehrenberg. Ehrenberg's pass over to Derzinski as he gets hit by Darren Bach, I believe. They will actually call it on Xavier Minor here. So Xander, he's got 2 fouls. I might have been saying Xavier, it's Xander. Derzinski's first free throw. He's the only Amherst Falcon to shoot free throws in this one, as that one is no good. So it stays 38-34. And the second one, Derzinski, that one doesn't go. Jaron Alfuth with a great rebound, though, as that ball gets rejected by Phillips, as Spencer Cohen shot that 3, but got it blocked. And they're going to call a foul here on Amherst, and it's on Ehrenberg. That's going to be his 3rd. So Amherst at 4 fouls here in the half. 12:23 to go here in the second half. And Clarence Pratt looking around, finds Phillips. Phillips able to use his body, somehow missing that layup, fighting for the ball, and coming up with it is Spencer Cohen as he takes it with a 1-on-3 as Amherst sets it up on the offense. Alfuth for 3, no good. Gets his own rebound. Ehrenberg for 3 from college level, no good. So Amherst, they are now 0 for 4 from the three-point arc here in the second half compared to their 6 for 9 in the first. 11:58 to go. Wyatt Blaskowski checking into this one as Matt Gladowski checks out. And Darren Bach will take this one down the floor. Working around the screen here. Double team. Works it around coast to coast. Brody Darren Bach. He's having himself quite a game. He's got 12. Spencer Cohen. Inside to Alfuth. Cohen back to Alfuth. Finding Blaskowski in the corner, working it around the paint, or the perimeter. Great pass from Cohen, and Derzinski just not able to find himself a great spot to shoot the ball, as that one kind of just left his hands. Could have been called for the travel, but they passed up on it, as that is going to be a foul called, and Alfuth gets called for the foul, and that's his second foul of the afternoon. And Derzinski checking out. We've seen some pretty great passes coming here from Spencer Cohen this afternoon, and Amherst just hasn't been able to convert off of them. Gladowski goes up with the right. Good. Matthew Gladowski with the layup to bring this one back to a 4-point game, 40-36. And TJ Lamb, he gets double teamed. And it's going to be an offensive foul, and this is on Aiden Phillips. That's going to be his 3rd. Jaron Alfuth draws the contact. And they bought that one pretty hard, as Alfuth kind of trampled over onto the floor, asking for the call, and he got it. That is a big foul there. 2 more fouls. And a technical foul is called here. It might have been on Tom Lamb here. He might have said a few words that yes, the technical foul was on Tom Lamb. Probably said a few things about that last call that he shouldn't have said. And Tyler Soulsby able to convert that free throw. That's Amherst's first made free throw this afternoon, and he makes the second one. Kurt Lamb's the coach. I might have been saying Tom. Sorry about that. So Amherst brings this back to a 2-point game. And with that, they have a chance to take the lead right here on this one possession. Glodowski, Alfuth. Euro step, rejected by Phillips. Glodowski for 3. Amherst could have had the lead there. Rebound from TJ Lamb. And Lamb working around the patience from TJ. Very nice. The 3 ball, Tyler Soulsby, no good. And Alfuth with a great basketball IQ play as he's about to go out of bounds, hitting the basketball right off of Derenbach. So it's going to stay with Amherst. And the inbound from the baseline, Glodowski. Cohen back over to Glodowski, working it around. Great pass from Matt Glodowski over to Blaskowski. And a timeout's going to be called here by Coach Jagalo. And it's 42-40, 9:47 to go here in the second half. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to the Quant Gym here for the 2022 Sentry Classic Day 2 here on Zaleski Sports. And to take this one down the court, it's Derenbach as he's double teamed. And what a move by Amherst. The defense prevails, and that leads to a tie game as Tyler Soulsby converts. And the same thing looks like it's going to happen again, but the Eagles get out of it. And Aiden Phillips has the easy basket there. Great response there from the Eagles off of that turnover. So Amherst taking it back over again. Trying to pass that one inside was Blaskowski to Glodowski, but turns it over. And just like that, the Eagles have the ball right back. TJ Lamb making a few good moves behind the back. Derenbach. Pass gets intercepted by Alfuth off the tip from Blaskowski. And the Falcons, they've only held Aiden Phillips to 2 points here in the second half, and it was off that layup we just saw earlier. What a pass from Tyler Soulsby, but not noticing the pass there was Blaskowski. If Wyatt was able to get that one into his hands, he might have had a pretty good opportunity of making an easy shot in the paint. As Aiden Phillips misses, getting the rebound on the offensive end is Xander Minor as he goes up for 2. And it's 46-42, just over 8 minutes to go in this half. Tyler Soulsby for 3, well short, off front rim. And Phillips got the rebound. He has the basketball as well. He's got to get across half court. And a timeout's going to be taken here by Kurt Lamb as he was worried about the 10-second violation. And that will bring us to another commercial break. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In Central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
And we are back, everybody, to the 2022 Sentry Classic here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is sponsored by WIAA Foundry. Working at WIAA Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. Join us and make the iron casting the world uses and trusts. Cast your own future today. Apply now at jobs.wapacafoundry.com. 7:44 to go here in the second half. 46-42. Amherst just drew a foul, and that one is going to be on Ethan Zilich. So Amherst is now at 6 fouls here in this one in the second half. And to inbound it is TJ Lamb. Over to Aiden Phillips at the top of the key. And Jastrzomski with a great defense, getting a hand on it as Glastowski gets the steal. Great pass inside. Jastrzomski had to go over Phillips as he jumped over and overshoots the hoop by quite a bit as the Eagles take over on the offense again. Minor goes up with it. Back up is Phillips. Good. 6-point game. Aiden Phillips getting a couple of rebounds as well here in those last couple of possessions. And Glodowski tried to be quick with it. The no-look pass to Spencer Cohen goes out of bounds. Amherst has drawn up some really good plays here this afternoon. They're just barely missing on their passes, and if they can convert on those passes, I'm sure they will have easy baskets, and this game can be tied up quick. The double team, so Darren Bach, another foul gets called, and Darren Bach will be shooting the 1-and-1 for Almond Bancroft. Today's game is sponsored by Brett Favor. Brett Favor of Keller Williams Stevens Point grew up right here, or in Amherst. We're in Stevens Point. Whether you're buying or selling, when it comes to realty in Amherst, call the local resident Brett Favor of Keller Williams at 715-572-1174. That's 715-572-1174. Making both of the free throws there was Brody Derenbach. So it's now an 8-point lead for the Eagles. Tyler Soulsby moving the ball around here. Ethan Zilich kicking it outside. Jastrzomski, little shot fake, moving it inside. Great pass inside to Ethan Zilich. Good for 2. That right there, great communication. I think Amherst drew up that play fantastically. It all started with the shot fake coming from Jastrzomski, and all of those passes, moving the ball around and getting that pass off to the inside. Aiden Phillips now taking over with the ball, and Zilich is going to be called with the foul. So Aiden Phillips will be shooting the 1-and-1 as it's 50-44. And the first one is good. Aiden Phillips here with 5 points here in the second half. Make it 6. 22 points and 7 offensive rebounds here from Aiden Phillips this afternoon against the Falcons. Spencer Cohen working it around. Nice touch. Good for 2. 52-46. And that ball gets turned over. Amherst has a chance to respond to make this one possibly a 3-point game. And they're just going to set up the offense. 5:30 to go. Glodowski, what a pass. Over to Jastrzomski for 3. No good. Amherst had something drawn up there, and it was looking good. And that ball goes out too far there from Derenbach over to Phillips. Out of bounds, Amherst to take over on the offensive end. Tyler Soulsby with it. Amherst making lots of great passes here this afternoon. If the receiver of the pass can hang on to the ball, they'll be sitting pretty. And Jastrzomski inside tries to get it around, and they're going to call this one out of bounds. Staying with Amherst. They actually call it a blocking foul here on Aiden Phillips, so one more and he's done. That is huge. 6-point game. The big height is out for the Eagles. Xander Minor is in, but we'll see what Amherst can do with it, as they're going to call a foul here. And that's going to be on Emmett Stiles, as that's only the 5th foul, though, from Almond Bancroft. So not on the bonus yet. Jastrzomski goes up with it. No good. And the rebound for the Eagles. And they're going to call the foul on Glodowski, it looks like. So it's going to be free throws. Or it's going to be a 1-and-1 for the Eagles. 6-point game, 4:44 to go. If Amherst was able to convert a basket on that possession there, that would have been huge. Almernick's taking the free throw. Good. Dalton's got 4 points here in the second half. And the second one, off front rim, no good. Zilic with the rebound. Leading this one down the floor is Spencer Cohen. To Soulsby. Cross court. Glodowski moving the ball around quickly is Amherst. Cohen in the paint. Draws the foul. Drawing contact. That's 16 fouls now on Almond Bancroft. One more and Amherst is in the bonus. So Glodowski to inbound this one from the baseline. And the 3 ball from Tyler Soulsby, no good. Amherst has not made a single 3-pointer here in the second half after going 6 for 9 in the first. And that's going to be a easy foul there called on Tyler Soulsby, which will lead to 2 free throws now from Derenbach. Double bonus with 4:23 to go. The first one, no good. And the second one coming from Brody Derenbach. That one's no good. Getting the offensive, looked like it was going to be the offensive rebound. Would have been Emmett Stiles, but that one rolls out of bounds. Ball will go to Amherst. And today's game is sponsored by International Bank of Amherst. For local banking at its best since 1893, turn to the International Bank of Amherst right on Main Street in Amherst. Also by Crystal Finishing Systems. It is also a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Layup there coming from Brody Derenbach. Very easy for the 2. Amherst trying to get something going on offense. Alfuth for 3. That one is well off the mark, out of bounds. And it's a 9-point game. And Aiden Phillips is checking himself back into this one as we're reaching the closing stretch of this game. Today's game is also sponsored by Community Insurance. Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. And we have another foul called on the floor, as it's going to be on Aiden Jastrzomski. And he has one more foul, and he's done for the day. And Aiden Phillips will be shooting the 2 free throws. And the first one, good. Phillips 3 for 3 from the line here in the second half. And I just jinxed him. And the rejection from Jastrzomski and Glodowski, and Xander Minor with a big collision. That one was loud coming from the floor here. But they're both okay. And Glodowski will be shooting his 1-and-1 here in this 10-point game. And Glodowski's free throw is good. So Xander Minor, he's at 3 fouls, and Aiden Phillips is at 4. We'll see if Amherst can get those guys into more trouble. And the second one, good from Glodowski. Glodowski having himself quite a good second half. After 0 points in the first half, he's already up to 8 here in the second. And to inbound this one, tough inbound pass. And great reception there. And that's going to go off the foot of Phillips, as Amherst will take over on the offense in this 8-point game. And today's game is sponsored by Purple Mountain Solutions, your business's go-to for both public and private warehousing and product delivery. Whatever it is you're shipping, you know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get there safely and efficiently. Yes, the last couple of times I've done the Purple Mountain Solutions sponsor, I have mispronounced product, and I've always said like produce or something, but I fixed it that time. Proud of myself. But the shot no good there from Jastrzomski, as just chucking this one down the floor. Hail Mary, I guess, even though this isn't football. And the offensive charge is going to get called. Glodowski was looking for somebody on the right-hand corner of the floor, but no one was home as the ball just goes flying out of bounds, but he was also called for the charge. And Zilich checks into the game for Glodowski, as Amherst trying to use the full court pressure on the Eagles. And Phillips just raising that ball over everybody, using his arms. And that shot is good, coming from Dalton Amernick. He's having a good second half as well. 2:40 to go. Jastrzomski, the shot fake, taking it again. Amherst no good from 3 again. They were so hot from 3 in the first half. In the second half, they are stone cold. The 3-on-1 for the Falcons. They take advantage of it. Zilich, good. Timeout taken by Jagello. 58-50 is our score. And we will go to another commercial break. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to the 2022 Sentry Classic here on Zaleski Sports, day number 2. Second half of quite a thriller of a game for you guys. 58-50 is our score with 2 minutes 20 seconds to go. Allman Bancroft Eagles on top of the Amherst Falcons in this one. TJ Lamb passing the ball once again. Very scary looking pass there coming from the Eagles as Derazinski almost had it. Aiden Phillips was wide open in the paint, and Jagalo wanted a travel to be called there, but nothing called. 2 minutes to go now, and Amherst doing everything they can on the defensive end, and now a timeout taken by Kurt Lamb. We're going to keep it here with you guys on this one. Today's game is sponsored by Stone Innovations. It's the Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations. With a purchase of a new countertop, get a free installed stainless steel sink or 10% off on tile, backsplash, and labor. And check out our discounts on flooring. This Winter Blitz offer is only at Stone Innovations. Also by Daddy-O's. Daddy-O's On Point is a family-run and veteran-owned vehicle care facility providing old-fashioned auto care the way it used to be and the way that it should be. Bring your car to Daddy-O's, conveniently located on Church Street in Stevens Point. And by Whitetail Properties. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. At 715-213-4468. That's 715-213-4468. And we might have a jump ball here on the floor, or another timeout was taken. I don't believe it to be a foul because no team had possession of the basketball.
Jump ball, possession, Allman Bancroft.
Yes, jump ball was the call, and Allman Bancroft had the possession arrow with them. So it will stay on this end of the floor. Amherst running out of time to make a comeback here in this 8-point game. 1:49 to go, 58-50. Allman Bancroft with 7 fouls and Amherst above 10. So Amherst in the bonus and Allman Bancroft in the double bonus. And Amherst might have to start following soon. Zilich and Cohen covering Lamb. Lamb getting around it, and Cohen tried to pickpocket the basketball out of his hands, but he's going to get called for the foul. And that leads TJ Lamb to go over to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Try to increase the lead to 10, as the first one is no good. And here comes the second one from TJ. 2 points here. Make it 3 points here in the second half for TJ. And Jastrzomski thought about shooting at 3. They passed up on it. Thought about it again. Cross court. Zilich, great reception there from Cohen. Jastrzomski wide open. Takes it for 3. Leaving it short. Got to get the rebound. Soulsby looked like he got fouled, but he makes the J from the top. 53-59. And Coach Jagalo calls the timeout, and we're going to keep it here with you guys once again. Today's game is sponsored by Heartland Farms. No one knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more at the best of the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. We'd like to thank our game day sponsors, Tomorrow River BP, 3K Custom, JG Plumbing, H.O. Wolding, Amherst Telephone, Amherst Spiritware, Fleming's Cafe, OK Hardware, Amherst Family Foods, and Younger's Holly Funeral. 1 minute, 21 seconds to go. Here in game number 3 of day number 2 of the 2022 Sentry Classic. Upcoming games here in the Sentry Classic are at 5:15 between Spash and Fond du Lac on the girls' side, and then at 7 o'clock to close out day number 2 is Spash versus Stoughton on the boys' side. a very nice 16-game tournament here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin that we have, and covering quite a few of those on Zaleski, including 4 tomorrow. 6-point game, almost turning the ball over. That would have been huge for Amherst. And now this is when you might have to start following. And drawing the charge is Derazinski. As this crowd just got electric on that one, as Aiden Phillips is done. And Amherst gets a possession. They have a chance to make it a 3-point game here with 1 minute 9 seconds left. Amherst has not made a single 3-pointer here in the second half. Now would be a good time for it. Derazinski drawing the charge though. Wow, this crowd just got loud. Oh, and turning the ball over is the Falcons as Bancroft converts on it. And that's Amernick who got it off the errored pass. Spencer Cohen drawing the foul, the and one. Spencer Cohen to shoot an extra free throw. Wow, things just picked up here very darn quick. So to make it a 5-point game here, if he can make this free throw, is Spencer Cohen. 61-55, 48.1 to go. Good. Time for the full court pressure from Amherst. Kicking that one off is Tyler Soulsby, and it goes right off the leg of Brody Derenbach as Amherst is set to take over now. Here in this 5-point game, pretty exciting finish we have upcoming for you. And to inbound it now is Spencer Cohen. Cohen over to Jastrzomski. Let's see what Jagalo can draw the 3 ball. Zilic in and out, no good. And Spencer Cohen has to foul, and that's going to lead to 2 free throws from Derenbach, as we might see a lot of free throws here in this final around 40 seconds left, 37.9.
Amherst foul on number 24, Spencer Cohen. 4th personal foul. Brody Derenbach at the line for Helmet Bancroft, shooting it up the bonus.
Spencer Cohen, he's got 7 here in this second half. And Derenbach's first one, no good. Amherst is lucking out on these free throws. Derenbach's cold from the free throw line here in the second half. 1 for 5. He's the guy you want to shoot it if you're Amherst. 2 for 6 now. Amherst getting the ball down the floor quick, trying to draw up a play. Tyler Soulsby gets around, wanted to take a shot, moving it around. Jaron Alfuth moving it, driving inside. He gets called for the charge. 25.5 to go. And Jagalo couldn't believe the call as he takes a seat back in one of the seats on the bench, as he's been on his feet almost all game. So Jaron Alfuth, he's out for now. And passing that one inbounds, quick foul. And Xander Minor will be shooting 2 free throws, 24.3 to go. 6-point game.
Amherst foul on number 1, Jake Derazinski, 3rd personal foul. Xander Minor will be at the line for Helmet Bancroft, shooting 2.
Jake Derazinski called for the foul. And the first one is good. Clutch free throws here from Xander Minor.
In the game for the Falcons, number 5, Jaron Alfuth.
Jaron Alfuth is checked back in. And the second one rims out. Amherst's got to get it down the court fast. 7-point lead for the Eagles. Soulsby, Zilic, got to take a shot. Up with it, no good. The floater, no good. Ball kind of gets kicked out. Got to end up following. I think that might do it. And that is going to do it. 5 seconds to go. And the foul from Alfuth. 3.9. What a fight we have seen here in this game from both ends. It looks like the Amherst Falcons are going to fall to 3-4 on the season. As for the Allman Bancroft Eagles, they're going to go up to 7-1 to improve on their fantastic season. Missing that free throw, though, Emmett Stiles. Still scoreless in this one. We'll see if he can put himself on the scoring column. And that one rims out no good. Alfu leading it down the court. Half-court shot, doesn't matter. Goes off backboard. No good. And that's going to do it with this one. Allman Bancroft Eagles take it home 63-56 over the Amherst Falcons. What a game we witnessed here on Zaleski Sports. And with that, we'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually, that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, everybody. We just saw a great game between two competitive and pretty darn good programs. As for how this game went for Amherst, they ended up with 56 points in this one, ended up with 30 points in the second. If it doesn't come, okay. Should I start over? All right. Matt Gladowski, he was the leading scorer for Amherst in the second half with 8 points, followed by Tyler Soulsby with by Spencer Cohn with 7, and then Tyler Soulsby with 6. And Tyler Soulsby led the team in scoring with 14 points in this one. A huge key, though, in this one was that they just couldn't make a single three-pointer in the second half after going 6 for 9 in the first half. Amherst just couldn't make a three-pointer in the second half. But then for the 7-1 Allman-Bancroft Eagles, led by head coach Kurt Lamb, the leading scorer in the second half was Brody Dernbach with 8 points. He shot a lot of free throws in that second half. He made a few great baskets. And then TJ Lamb, he had 3. Aiden Phillips only had 7, as to his 16 in the first half. And then Xander Minor with 5 and Dalton Amernick with 6 points. Only 1 3-pointer was made in that entire second half, as Allman-Bancroft scored 32 points in that half, which led to their 63 points in total, the 63 to 56. And as for the upcoming games, here at the Sentry Classic, coming up is Spash against Fond du Lac on the girls' end, and then at 7 p.m. it will be Spash against Stoughton on the boys' side. And that's going to do it for us here on Zaleski Sports. Joined alongside Katie Lecton with camera, Steve Maves with the production, Brendan Retzloff saying so long, and we will see you guys tomorrow.